Kelly, Jared, look, this is the baby. You see here? You see the baby?
No, this is their body.
No, the baby's here. The head's here. The body's here. The feet, the hands are here, and the heart's there. You see it?
I don't see it.
Hello, everyone. So I think a lot of you already know that I've announced that I am pregnant with my third child. Thank you so much for all your well wishes. I wanted to do this video because I do believe this will be my last pregnancy. And so I want to just remember what I felt, what I've been feeling, and what the experience was like for my gift. So what happened was, let me see, I gotta check back on my notes because sometimes it's hard to remember. So right now I'm actually 10 weeks pregnant. My baby is the size of a little strawberry, like an inch in size. So at first when I found out I was pregnant, I was actually 5 weeks. And what happened was I had a missed period. I really did not expect anything. I just thought, okay, I have a late period. Until it was late, like 2 weeks, and I was like, this is kind of off, right? So something told me to go buy some testers, some pregnancy sticks, and I did that, and I bought 3. So I went to the washroom with my 2 kids and I checked, and it came out with a double line. So I tried my second test just to make sure, and it came positive again. And so I tried one more, and yeah, so yeah, I guess 3 sticks, it definitely means I am. After 6 weeks of being pregnant, it was like overnight. And it's actually like after you find out that you're pregnant. Holy smokes, all those pregnancy symptoms just come like that. Yeah, and I've been not feeling very well after the symptoms started. So I've been feeling really sick actually. This first trimester has been quite hard for me, out of honesty. I mean, I think my first pregnancy and my second pregnancy, all of them, I felt sick in the beginning. And I definitely do remember that all of my first trimester periods of my life were never a fun ride. And this one isn't either. Just because you know that your body is adjusting to having a new person inside, like 2 people living in one. And so of course you're not going to feel well. Of course it's going to take time to feel better. So I felt nauseous all day. What it feels like morning sickness is, it feels like you're constantly wanting to vomit, but you're not vomiting. So it's kind of like a lingering motion sickness. It's like whatever you eat, if you don't eat, you feel gross. If you eat, you feel gross. As I'm talking right now, I feel gross. I never slept so much. I just kept on being in bed napping. And a lot of times in the morning, it would be very hard for me to wake up because that was when that nauseous feeling was the strongest. It was like right in the morning, especially when you're lying down flat. That nauseous feeling is so disgusting. So what helped with my nausea was I had to keep eating. So the blessed thing that for me was, even though I felt nauseous, I had an appetite. I could still eat. So I'm so glad. That means I can still intake nutrition into my body. So what I also did was I used some essential oils. I used frankincense. I used orange and some lemon, and to like just sniff it, and that kind of made me feel better. Like just like even right now, like just. Because while I'm talking to you, I'm not at my best, but I just really want to share this with you. Plus, I stopped cooking because even going into the kitchen or taking out food or meats or whatever it was, opening the refrigerator just grossed me out. Like, it was just so gross. Like, everything made me want to puke. Talking to you right now makes me want to puke. Like, seriously, I'm so sorry, but talking to you right now. Like, it has nothing to do with you. It really has nothing to do with you. I just don't feel good, oh my Lord. But you know what, because this is my 10th week, I've been better than the 7, 8, 9 weeks. Holy, 7, 8, 9 weeks was brutal. At least now I have energy to actually sit here and talk to you. So I never really threw up. I had moments where I was like making that throw up sound and in sync and like literally throwing up just water, like nothing, like clear stuff. But I never really threw up. I ate a lot of Premium Plus crackers. That helped me a lot, or even like toast or something. And I had some like ginger candies or ginger, those like, what's it called? Those preserved kind of ginger candies. And made some ginger tea. And I also really enjoy drinking some chamomile. And I would add like a tiny drop of honey. This time around, this pregnancy, I didn't have much cravings. There was nothing, if you ask me, oh, what are you craving for? What do you really want to eat? There was really nothing that I really wanted to eat. With Kelly, I was craving Cheerios all the time, and I had Cheerios almost every day of my life when I was pregnant with Kelly. With Jared, I don't know what it was. I don't remember what I really ate a lot of. But with this one, I don't really have any cravings. Just nothing tastes good. And another thing I would say is that changed within me, and for you to know what to expect, is your boobs will get very, very, very sore and very, very, very sensitive, to a point that even if you just go like this, it will really hurt. And because I'm like taking care of my kids and I sleep with my kids, so sometimes they'll elbow you, and holy smokes, that almost kills me. All right. But what's happening is it's normal because you're getting ready for breastfeeding, and plus I'm actually quite used to it, and I actually really like breastfeeding. And I was very lucky with my first and second pregnancy, where I produced a lot of milk. So hopefully this time around I will also be able to have a lot of good milk for baby. Another thing that I felt was I had to go to the washroom, especially at night. I would say 6 times a night. Like that would be the least that I would wake up at night to go to the washroom to pee, because you know what happens is you have two bodies, and your blood is getting, how do you say it? There's like more blood or something in there, and then your kidneys have to process more things, and so you have to like urinate more. And also your uterus is growing bigger, so it's kind of squishing your bladder a little bit, and so you have to really always go to the washroom. So that's a big change in me, and that's always something that I never really liked, because it really interferes with very good sleep. And every night when I go to sleep during this moment, during this time, because I'm still not past my first trimester yet, but I always felt like I had restless leg syndrome or something. I always felt my legs were jittery and it was not comfortable. I would take some magnesium to see if I could kind of ease it. But yeah, because you know what happens? It's like, I feel cold, you know, when I'm sleeping, I feel cold. But then when you put a big layer on, all of a sudden you'll feel hot, and then you take it off and you're like, I'm cold. And then you take it off and you're like, you put it back on and then you're like hot. So your hormones are literally just going up and down, trying to find a balanced hormonal state. So it's normal. And plus, I felt so weak because my iron levels were so low. I've always had lower iron levels compared to normal people, but with this pregnancy, it takes even more of my iron away, and so my energy is like, literally every day I just want to like sleep. I just want to rest. And you know, when you're very hormonal, what happens is your emotions go very out of whack, and very easily you'll start thinking very irrationally, and just little things can just get to you. Like, even finding out that I was pregnant, I would cry. I'll be eating dinner and suddenly I'll be talking to a friend and they're telling me their story or telling me what's going on in their life, and all of a sudden I'll be like, I'm so touched, or I just feel like, I just feel you. I think it's that mother thing, that mother instinct of yours, that you're so in touch with your emotions and all those feelings, and you want to nurture, or you want to like care for someone. And so when you talk to someone and if they say something that just touches you in the slightest way, you'll just be like, I totally get it. And you know what the worst thing is? You can't tell anyone because you're not stable yet. So you have to wait until 3 months when you're in the safety zone. So when you can't tell anyone, when your friends ask you out to have dinner or go like hang out or even like do something or even work, like you can't tell them. So you just say, sorry, I can't hang out, or sorry, I can't go out. I'm responsible for the energy that I give people. So if when I see them, I want to be smiling, I want to give them good energy. But when you feel so gross, when they suddenly, you know, like go hi, you know, or you bump into another mom of your your daughter's friends at school, like I'm just trying to avoid them because I'm gonna puke, or like I don't want to not be able to tell them, but just have like really gloomy energy. So yeah, not like you feel lonely, you feel like you can't tell anybody. And yeah, I think that was the hardest part, because that means you can't talk to anybody about it. You can't tell someone that I'm feeling so gross, I'm feeling so sad, or I'm feeling so weak or so useless, you know? And you know what happened to me? Oh my God, with this pregnancy, I returned to being a teenager going through puberty. I started getting like breakouts. Like, I'm putting makeup on right now to like cover it, but I started having so many breakouts on my chest, my forehead, a bit on my chin, and then your hair starts just looking a little bit off, you know? And yeah, first trimester is literally not a fun one. Not to scare you, but it's not a fun one, and it's a process where your body is adjusting and trying to combine two people together, and that is like a breaking process. That's a process you have to go through. It gets ugly before it gets better, so just trust me, it will get better. Okay, I gotta share this because I went to get my first trimester ultrasound. After I saw my baby on the ultrasound, I awoken. That was the time I realized I'm really gonna be a mom. And I stopped like going like, oh my God, I'm so sick. You know, I'm like, now I'm kind of like, I'm sick and I can handle it because now I'm like a real mom because I saw the baby picture. So it's supposed to be moving, you know, it was moving. But this is just a picture. I actually asked the technician, I was like, can I take a video of the video? She's like, no, you can't, but she'll give me extra pictures. So she gave me extra pictures, right? And this is actually the head, this is the hands, this is the feet, and that's his little back. And what it was doing in the video was it was moving, and I'm just saying, I just can't emphasize enough, when I saw that, my baby is so cute. He or she is so peaceful. Like I felt the energy after, and I just feel like my baby, this baby, she's gonna be so powerful. She or he is gonna be so powerful in this world, and I think he or she is just gonna be so amazing. Because I was lying everywhere all the time, and I felt so useless. Like, it was out of my normal routine, because people that know me know that I'm like I don't stop. Like I keep going. I find things to do at home. Like I clean, I prepare, you know, like getting things ready, you know, like I'm always thinking like what to do next. And just the fact that I couldn't even exercise, I lift my arms up like 2 times and I'm already like, I'm an aged woman. So it made me feel actually quite depressed. 'Cause yeah, like I'm a capable person, you know, like I do my own things, you know, everything I'm excited, you know, about the world and life, but suddenly, you know, you're pregnant in your first trimester, you just realize there's so many restrictions and you can't do so many things. You can't run, you can't jump on your trampoline anymore, you know. You have no energy to even go out for a walk, you know, and picking up your kids is hard because you want to puke on them, you know, like, I mean, you're not going to, I'm just saying, I'm just trying to make myself laugh. So yeah, just really know that if it's your first pregnancy or if you're going through a first trimester, it doesn't matter, like, everyone's different. Some people feel nothing, like I had a friend that felt nothing in their first trimester. But for me, all 3 of my babies, like right now, my 3rd baby, that will soon, you know, I pray everything will be healthy. I've felt disgusting in my first trimester, and I would say this is the trimester that I do not like. Your hormones are full blown, you're not rational, you're very emotional, it's hard to think straight, you suddenly feel very scared. I couldn't sleep very well because I wasn't feeling well. What advice I would give people that are going through this is don't be shy to ask for help. Because I totally understand how hard it is, like if you are going through that sickness stage, the morning sicknesses and stuff. So don't be shy to ask for help. Don't feel ashamed or, you know, that you can't do anything during that moment. You just need to rest, and that is exactly what you're supposed to do. Your body is letting you know it's making you, it's sick because you're feeling sick. It's because you need that rest. You're growing a baby inside. The first 3 months are the most important, you know? And I just wanted to encourage people and let people know that it's normal. Like, your body, if it's your first time having your baby, or if it's your 3rd baby and you're going through 3rd trimester, there is something growing in there. So adjustments need to be made. It may be a dark time during your first trimester, but understand that it will end. And once you reach your 2nd trimester, oh my God, it'll be honeymoon. Trust me, you'll feel so much better. Of course, there's those rare, you know, 1 or 2 women that maybe don't feel well for the whole pregnancy, but most of the times you'll feel better, trust me. It's normal to feel scared. It's normal to feel anxious, gross, disgusting, and ugly. It's actually okay. It's really okay. Don't be ashamed. It's okay. It's our body and mind adjusting to all these changes that are happening. Everything you are experiencing is supposed to happen. So it's healthy. It's healthy for the baby and yourself. It's the process that you have to go through. And with all the body changes that come with it, it does make you feel anxious really easily because there's a lot of unknowns. Like for me, I started asking questions about, oh my God, how am I going to manage? How am I going to bring my daughter to this school, my son to this school, and then hold the baby car seat as well? Like, how am I going to live on no sleep again, but also take care of 2 kids? How am I going to maintain my relationship with my husband? How am I going to balance life and work balance? You know, I think that's very healthy for women. You know, anyways, there's a lot of like unknowns, right? And that's why, but trust that God gave you this gift because he believes in you. He trusts you that much to gift you with another child. Whoa, that's like humongous. That's big. And I know children are gifts, and so I take it as a blessing, and I'm so thankful. Yeah, I just wish everybody a healthy pregnancy, and I look forward to the next video that I'm going to do. It's going to be my 2nd trimester, and I bet you're going to see me glowing, okay? Not like this. Like right now I'm kind of like a hermit, you know, like covering myself and wearing the same clothes every day, you know, like, please let me know how your experience is like, and I just hope everyone has a smooth and happy and a cool pregnancy. Can't wait to see you when I'm feeling much more energized in my second trimester video. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for loving this video and supporting my channel. It's been growing so much, and wow, are there so many more things I want to share with you guys. See ya! Bye bye!